In this video, we will be configuring your service app as well as the bring your own data source, which is BYODS, as well as configuring the call flow for BYOVA. So first things first, you need to log in to go to developer.webex.com, log in, and then go to My Web Apps. You're going to create a new app. You're going to create a new service app. Okay, so let's create this as service app demo. Select your icon. Let's give it a description, contact email. For the scopes, scroll all the way down, and you want Spark admin data source read and write. Data exchange domain. This is going to be the domain, the root domain of where your microservice or your virtual agent code is running. I'm going to use my personal domain, foresightinc.com, and we need to select VA schema. So let's add the service app, and then we're going to request admin authorization. All right, now that the app has been submitted for request, let's go to the Control Hub. We will go to, when you log in, you should be getting this page. Go to Apps, Service Apps, and you don't have to do the search because search is broke currently. So we'll manually find my app. It's New Service App Demo. And we're going to authorize it, and let's save. Okay, so now let's go back to the service app demo, or the configuration. I'm going to refresh this screen. So the next step is to finish out this configuration, and then we need to register the connection. So let's go to, let's select our org. We need to create or generate some tokens, so we're going to generate the client secret. Let's copy that, paste it, generate the tokens, and please copy these and put them in a safe place because you will refer to them later, and you will need them for registration of the connection. So I'm going to copy the access token and put it off screen into a notepad. Okay, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to save it. It's an auto save here. So now let's go to, let's create the connection. Let's go to documentation, Webex Contact Center. Go to data, data sources, and register a source. Alrighty. Okay, so go to the right hand side here under the configuration parameters, and we're going to use audience for audience. Nuance can be any GUID. And the schema can be should be any GUID. I haven't heard the official. Let's see what the schema used for the data exchange. So it looks like it could be any GUID. But this was given to me, so I'm going to reuse it. So you try any GUID. If it doesn't work, then go back to this one. But generically speaking, it just should be a generic GUID. For subject, we'll go with that. Lifetime of this token is 24 hours. So every 24 hours you will need to go through this process and update it. The URL is going to be the actual URL where your microservice is going to live for the virtual agent. So since I'm using my my personal domain, it is going to be https://bringyourownva.com, and then we are going to use we're not going to use this bearer token, but we're going to use the access token that we generated in the service app. Paste it there, and I'm going to run. When this runs, it's going to fail. It's going to state that the requires a valid access token. So this is due to the fact that this web page is not pointing to the right domain. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to open up Terminal, paste my request, and go, and then I am going to change this to the correct domain, which is webexapis.com. Press enter, and now copy this response and put it in a safe and secure place as well. Okay, we're almost done. So let's go back to the admin control panel. Let's go to Contact Center, and then we're going to go to Integrations. Let's go to Features, and we're going to create a new config feature. And for lack of better terms, for simplistic reasons, I am just going to call it the same config service app, and it's going to be the service app that is created. Now this resource identifier, this is an identifier that gets passed to your microservice to identify this type of connector. You can use it, not use it in your code, but if you have multiple connections, then you could rely on this parameter to make some decisions. So I'm just going to put in test, and I'm going to say that this is a virtual agent, and then I am going to create it. Yes. Alrighty, we're almost done. We got 2 more steps, and let's go to the flows. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to show you an existing flow. Let's open that up. Let's turn this on edit. So we're going to start the flow here. I'm playing a message so that whenever I call my DNS, it'll play a message, so I know my call flow's good. I then point that to a virtual agent version 2, which is this right here, node. And the configuration you're going to do on this is you leave it static, and I am going to select the configuration that my connection configuration we just configured. Now notice here, because I have not started my microservice that's running the virtual agent code, it is unable to pull this, right? So this one, it is running. So it seems like there may be a bug where it's not pulling that again. So let me refresh, edit that, go to that, virtual agents, and then when I do a pull down, this is actually coming from a microservice. So, and how this matters is when the call comes in for this call flow, it's going to hit virtual agent 1, and it's just an attribute, and then I can control that agent's knowledge or the voice or whatever it's supposed to do. From there, I have it, if it was handled, I will play a handled message. If it was escalated to an agent, then I send it to a queue. If it erred, then I play a speech to text, a text to speech of that it erred. Same thing with this. This is a text to speech option as well. And that's it. Save, publish, and you should be ready to test. Okay, we're down to the last step. So let's go back to Control Hub, check our channels out. I have this one. This is your entry point. Just make sure that it is going to the correct flow, which is correct here because we didn't create another one. And then make sure you're running the correct version here. That's it. And that's all you have to do. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, please leave a comment, and good luck. Be sure and watch my entire video series on Bring Your Own Virtual Agent. It includes what is Bring Your Own Virtual Agent, setting up your virtual agent with Bring Your Own data source. It includes the setup and configuration of VA and your data service, as well as configuring your call flow. I also have videos that's going to do a code review of the DevNet sample code on our GitHub. I will also have integrations with cloud services such as OpenAI or AWS Lex. I also even have a video of converting your Bring Your Own Virtual Agent microservice and converting it into a WebSocket implementation.